Hello again, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. I am the Wanderer, and we are back at it with something. I recorded a video just a second ago and realized that my microphone didn't have audio coming through. And I recorded this FNM at home, Popper. I don't want to play this deck again. It was god-awful. We got our 2 wins. That's all that matters. Yeah, but I don't want to play the deck again because I'm kind of bored with it at this point. So we are going to be diving into a standard deck that is pretty popular, I would assume. I've seen a lot of lists about it around, at least when Ikoria first released. There were a lot of them around. And I like to call this deck Cycling.dec. And it's basically, it's your standard cycle standard deck. We got Luris as the companion, Flourishing Fox, Dranith Healer, Valiant Rescuer, Dranith Stinger, and Zenith Flare. That's the deck. And literally just everything else cycles for a single mana. And that's the point of the deck. Like, not much to it. Honestly, it's a really broken and busted deck. And we're just going to play a couple games of standard rank because I want Friday nights to be an FNM, like Friday Night Magic. And so I'm going to just record FNM at home typically. But this week here, I had the issue with the recording, and the deck that I built was just not the greatest, and I don't feel like building another deck. And I saw a couple awesome decks that if I had the wild cards, I would build and play through. But yeah, so we're just going to play the standard deck. We're going to go 3 rounds with it, 3 wins probably, and just kind of see what happens. All right, here we are with our game 1. So the key about this deck, we're going first. Key about this deck, if you don't have Flourishing Fox or Dranith Stinger, you mulligan. Okay, so we have 2 Dranith Stingers. We have a Go for Blood, 2 Dranith Healers. See, we can't cast the Dranith Stingers, though. So, unfortunately, we're going to go to 5. All right, we got a Flourishing Fox. We got a Plains. That's all that matters. So, we're keeping this one. We're probably going to put the Go for Blood on the bottom. So, we're going to put a land. We're going to put Go for Blood. And that'll be our 5. So we're just going to straight out Flourishing Fox. Like I said, this deck is pretty busted. Oh man, our opponent's on black. There's a Gutter Bones. Enters tapped. I'm cool with that. Okay, we didn't get our land. So let's go ahead and attack. And then start the cycling. Alright, Frostvale Ambush cycle. Oh man, we are really land shy right now, which is okay. I think we'll do just fine. Like I said, this deck is pretty busted. He's probably got a removal spell of some kind. Let's attack and see what he does. Like, he can't make that into a creature. Target knight gains Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn. Huh. That's cool. Of course. And then he's going to block. Nice. Good play. Good play. I think we're just going to put this Valiant Rescuer out because we can't play the Dranith Stinger. And now when we cycle things, we'll get tokens. So, well, not every cycle, but the first cycle of each turn. No blocks. Rotting Regisar. Okay. Honestly, I think we're going to put this out. Hope we draw... Actually... No, let's get a cycle off. Because we could hit a red source and play Dranith Stinger instead of Dranith Healer. Let's go for a cycle, hoping to hit a land here. We did not hit the land. No attacks. In turn. We'll cycle one of these healers. Yeah, they discard a card. You know, I didn't see too much of this card I still have yet to determine whether I think it's good or not. I would like it in like a Madness deck, but I don't even know if there's anything with Madness in Arena. Okay. Oh man, that was a misclick. I should have cycled in response to the attacks to get another token, so I could have blocked both of them. But it is what it is. Of course, I make it harder on myself editing because oh dear God. Yeah, there's a second one. No, oh my God. Again, I goofed. Okay. I think at this point we still want the healer though. Actually, I think we want to cycle one of them. Yeah, so we're just gonna pass turn. No attacks. End turn. This time we're gonna do it correctly. So they have to discard their one card. Okay. I mean, I guess they could have played it in response. It's okay. They drew land. Mobilized district is going to become a creature. They got combat. They're going to attack with everything. We're going to cycle this healer. Make a token. Okay. That's cool. And then we're going to block both the Regisaurs. And then go to my turn. Play land. I think we want to play this homie. And then we're going to cycle this. Done. Get 2 tokens, draw a card. I think we're a little too late in the game for a Flourishing Fox, but we'll see. We'll go next. We're not gonna... we should have attacked there. He's tapped out. It's okay. See, I feel like he should have some kind of other downside to, like, if you don't have a card to discard, then like he taps or something. That's good. Okay. We're gonna... I think the healer's more important. He's... yeah. Which one do we cycle? We'll cycle the Stinger. No. We'll cycle the Fox. Okay. Block a Regisaur, block a Regisaur, block a District, block a Gutter Bones. Perfect. So now we're going to play the healer. So we can start gaining some life. We're going to cycle this Frostbale Ambush. Gain a life, make 2 dudes. Draw a card. Next. Gutter Bones comes in tapped, right? Enters the battlefield tapped, return it from your graveyard to your hand. And yeah, so we'll attack with these 2. And pass turn. So yeah, this is where you kind of see the power that is this deck. Simply because, like right now, I'm controlling a Rotting Regisaur and a Mobilized District. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it or a card in their graveyard, exile that card, and lose a life. I mean, I'm cool with that. They're going to take the Stinger, I think. Yeah, I figured as much. The reason we don't cycle there is because if we happen to hit Zenith Flare, then they just kind of get their, like, they have their way with us at that point. Or not really have their way, but like they get to take the Zenith Flare, and then we don't get the life gain or the damage off of it. So we drew a mountain there, so it didn't make too much of a difference. So at that point, yeah, we're definitely gonna block these, no doubt in my mind, because otherwise it gets his gutter bones back. See, and this is what I love about this deck is like starting at the point of last turn, we were behind. Now we're pretty much well ahead. We're going to cycle. And then we're going to go ahead and bring Luris to our hand. And then we'll keep the tokens back. Attack for 8, and then theoretically he can't attack. I mean, I guess he could attack and hold back the mobilized district. But even then, I don't think that's enough based on what we have. Just playing a Murderous Rider. Wow. Okay. Well, let's play a Plains. See, if we Luris, we have enough that we could cycle 2 after playing a Stinger. If we cycle this and hit Zenith Flare, then we pretty much just have the game. I think we're going to do that. We're going to Luris, and then we're going to bring back the Stinger, and then we're going to go ahead and cycle. All those triggers go on. Okay, so we did the optimal play that turn. We're not going to attack. Because like the thing is, at this point he can't attack, and so okay, we're fine with that. We literally just wanted to play Luris to get this back. Does he plan to attack? I guess he could try to attack to get some life back, but we're just going to kill it if he attacks. We're going to throw 3 tokens in front of it. He's really thinking about this combat, because he goes up to 6, which saves him some time with this. Okay, he concedes. So that's the point that, I was trying to make about this deck at that point is, if you look at it, that entire game we were behind. Like, I mean, we had that game pretty well lost. We were 2 lands most of the game. We drew a bunch of lands there towards the end. But by the end of it, I mean, Valiant Rescuer, getting 2 of these out, we were able to cycle and get 4 tokens a turn, which was able to block his entire board, chump block his entire board. And then after that point, we just put out a Droneth Healer. And every time we cycled something, we gained life. So we went from, I mean, it was only 9 to 13, or 6 to 13 maybe. And then, we bring back Luris to get the Droneth Stinger, and that was, I believe that's what made him concede, was the fact that now we just have, every time we cycle something, we're dealing a damage. Like, he can attack and gain 2 up to 6, but then we just chain a bunch of cycles together next turn. On the off chance, I wish we knew what we were going to draw. Like, that's the one thing that I don't really enjoy. Like, in Magic Online, you can, like, click your deck and, like, draw cards to see, like, where you were going. But, like, if we had hit Zenith Flare next turn, on any one of those last few turns, had we hit Zenith Flare, it would have been over, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stopping at the Droneth Healer. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 11 damage, gain 11 life, which is pretty busted. So yeah, that was game 1. All right, we're here with game 2. We got a Flourishing Fox. We have a Zenith Flare. I don't think it could get much better than this. Our opponent's going first, so we're definitely going to play this Fox. Maybe cycle both of these. Maybe put this Valiant Rescuer out. Did not realize how powerful getting multiple Valiant Rescuers was, but that was pretty sweet. I've never actually played him. I've always cycled him. So we're definitely going to keep this 7 and see what happens. Okay, another card to cycle. Here's our Flourishing Fox. The one thing, don't ever accidentally click cycle on your turn 1 Flourishing Fox. You might as well go click the cogwheel and concede right then and there. I think we're going to play this and then we'll start cycling next turn. Hopefully we hit a land. No attacks. I wish there was a way to make cycling free within Historic, because I would totally build this deck. I don't like there's Fluctuator in like Legacy Commander, but there's not really a neat way to do it. So I think we're definitely not attacking here. We are going to go ahead and add a white with this and then cycle this Memory Leak so we can get our token, get our counter. And then see what we draw. We draw another land. We want to cycle on their turn as well. So let's just pass turn. No attacks. We're just going to build up our board a little bit. You know, eventually our Flourishing Fox is going to be like a 9/9 and we can attack in. This spell can't be countered. Gains trample or haste. Reach, trample, or haste until end of turn. It's a pretty cool card. I liked when that was released. He doesn't have the mana to give it haste, so we're going to pass into combat. So he's actually optimal to throw in some attacks here. If he does, we're definitely going to block and get rid of this with our Flourishing Fox. Actually, no, this doesn't matter. Just attacking there. What's he got? What's his angle? Because we're going to cycle this. Make him a 3/3. And then we're going to go ahead and cycle this. Make him a 4/4. And then block. Okay. I guess he didn't have anything. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright, let's go ahead and throw out this Draenith Healer, because we're only hitting for 3 on that. Yeah. Let's get this Draenith Healer out here. Let's go ahead and cycle a Frostveil Ambush. Get our token for the turn, get our life. I'm definitely prolonging this game a little bit. Next. We're not going to attack. In turn. So now if he attacks with either one of these, we can block and kill this, or block and kill this. Yeah, you can get your land. Hopefully he taps out for another big creature before combat, so we don't even hesitate with attacking or with blocking. Our opponent's really thinking right now. It's the other thing that I really like about this cycling deck is, like, they're like, do I swing? Do I not swing? Does he have another cycle card? If you're ever playing against this deck and they have mana open, yes, they have a cycling card. Unless they're down to like one card in hand, it could be a land. Ooh, what is this? Target creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn. Then it fights up to one target creature you don't control. Have we cycled this turn? I don't think so. No, we haven't. So let's go ahead and cycle. Just to get our token. Nice. Alright. So now he doesn't attack. If he attacks, he's not a very smart opponent. He's thinking. Okay. Better move. Better move. Good job. Alright, we'll play this mountain. Honestly, let's go ahead and cycle this. See what we draw. Okay. Then let's go ahead and bring Luris to our hand, because we're going to cycle this next turn. Honestly, we don't have a fear of counter spells. So, what I'm thinking we do, we cycle this, which would put us to 8. We block with both of these, which puts us to 10. And then we can Zenith Flare. Not all in one turn, of course, but over the course of 2 turns. Okay. Gotcha, they have trample. Okay. Now he's going to attack. I'm going to go ahead and cycle this so we get the bonus. And then, let's see, we're going to block here. Actually, let's not. Don't be dumb. Just block with enough tokens to kill. 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. No, let's not. Okay. We're going to kill this thing, because then that has defender. Cool. Let's play a land. We can Zenith Flare plus get our 2 cycles. Dope. Or we could go for blood and get rid of the Marauding Raptor. I think that's what I want to do. I think I want to go for blood and have this dude fight this dude, which kills them both. And then on their end step, we're going to Zenith Flare them for 10. We could have attacked there, but on the off chance that he plays a 4/4, I mean, coming in for 3, it doesn't make a difference. Honestly, we should have attacked there. That was my bad. There's another Marauding Raptor. Yeah, I don't care about your Marauding Raptor. Like, we're winning next turn. Clothis. Ooh. Honor devotion rating green is less than 7. Oh, Clothy. Oh, old Clothy. Oh, this is creature spells cost 1 less. Okay. Alright, well. Bye, opponent. Bada bing. Bada boom. And that's how you win with the cycling deck at 40 life. The Zenith Flare is a really, really, really good card. I really enjoy it. So let's go to game 3. Alright, game 3 with old Cycling.dec. We got a Flourishing Fox, so we're keeping it and we're going first. Don't know what our opponent's is on, but I love these Lightning Bolt sleeves. Probably some of my favorite sleeves. I wish I was on Arena at the time that they came out. Duress. Well, you're going to take one of our cycling cards. Dadgummit. It does not matter. They're only in our hand to cycle. Please quit taking so long to look at them. Alright. Play a land. Do we play a healer or do we just want to go for the quick? We want to go for the quick GG. Attack. One attacker. Cycle. Cycle. Boom. Hopefully we hit a land next turn so we can triple cycle. Alright. He gained a life back. Dang. Alright, dude. Hasn't changed. Still just a card to cycle. Okay, cool. Let's attack. Cycle. Cycle. And cycle. Hopefully he hits us with another duress that doesn't take anything. Rick's Mighty Reveler. When it enters the battlefield, discard a card, then draw a card. Okay. Well, play land. Let's go ahead and play this. And they just concede out of nowhere. They know what they're up against. They know this cycling deck is the god tier deck. This is the kind of deck that climbs you from silver all the way to, I think it's mythic is where it goes. I don't know. I think mythic. I'll double check that. So that was Cycling.dec with Luris as the companion. And it was mythic is what I was thinking of. This is the kind of deck that can get you all the way to mythic. It does not rotate when standard changes. Aside from like land, your lands gets a little worse because you don't get Sacred Foundry. But like I'm playing with 2 Sacred Foundry and I think it's fine. But like literally everything in this deck is a Coria. Like this is almost what they called back in the day like block constructed, except for they don't have blocks anymore. But yeah, this is block constructed. This is just a Coria. Literally probably one of the best decks in standard right now. All from Ikoria. Doesn't rotate with standard. So if you're looking to spend some wild cards for a deck that's really fun, that can climb the ladder, I would highly recommend this deck. It doesn't take much thought to play. You literally just play your Flourishing Fox and cycle cards, or play your Droneth Stinger and cycle cards. That's literally the deck. There's not much to it. Like I think a monkey could play this deck and do just fine. So, yeah, all in all, love the deck. 10 out of 10 would play multiple times over and over. I've played this since Ikoria came out and Mac has supported Arena. So, yeah, it's fantastic. But I want to thank you guys. Take a minute. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that I didn't get to do the actual F&M event this week because things and stuff. But thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment what you want to see in the future. Comment, things. Maybe I made a misplay and you want to call me out on that. Let me know about those misplays because that helps me to get better as a player. And if you want to see more content like this, just subscribe because that shows me that I'm doing stuff that you guys really enjoy and really want to see more of. So all that being said, thank you again. and I will see you in the next video.